Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's... just about ready to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. To the ground. He's got it again.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's right on target. Running through contact. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They looked like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. and he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
He's looking to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They go to the counter. Running with power.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Fighting off the defender. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. And they got him for the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 35, he's loose. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to run for it. Runs through a tackle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. Open runway ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He's going to throw deep right side. And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wants to throw on second down. It's caught. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got him in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Fast motion from the offense. This is a designed run.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistake.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Running back searching for a hole.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Quick handoff. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. This play could make a world of difference in momentum. 3rd and short, backed up inside your own 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And he's in for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And now this offense will take the field again. They'll throw it on first down. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's open. Smashes through the tackle. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to go up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from El Paso. These 2 defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these 2 secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He's got the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They'll try the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the counter. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Caught in the backfield, it's McKay. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Offense set on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He's going to pass. A little screen to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. They go to the draw. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here comes the hurry up. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now on second down after the short completion. Movement here from the tight end. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen.
Well, on third down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
Direct snap. Makes his man miss. Off he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. After converting that fourth down with the run, that opens up the playbook here on first down. Throws to the back. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again, second and 10 from the 27. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Keeps the legs moving. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The offense set for a 1st down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield, just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position.
All kinds of room to the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's McKay. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Makes a connection. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to move it through the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He wants to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Racing down the left side. The 10. All the way in for the touchdown.
And it just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Going up top on first down. The timing was just off with the freshman passed well behind him. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's looking for a man on second down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.